A new era of mobility is on the horizon. For over a century, the automobile has given us the freedom to move, to build, to enjoy our lives and follow our dreams. But our reliance on fossil fuels for our incredible advances has not come without a cost. Carbon emissions, increased pollution, and global warming threaten the health of the planet. Toyota is striving to create a world where mobility is sustainable and utilizes a variety of fuel sources. A world where automobile technology thrives in harmony with the earth.
持続可能な社会を続けていく上においては、石油以外のエネルギーで車を走らせていく必要があります。環境車ということについては、トヨタの考えとしてはですね、やはり普及できる可能性のあるものが重要であると。
This dedication to the environment gave birth to the Prius in 1997, the world's first mass-production hybrid vehicle, a landmark first step in the path to reduced gas consumption and sustainable driving. The plug-in hybrid took it to a new level, utilizing both gas and electric hybrid technologies with plug-in recharge capability. The electric vehicle, tailored for urban commuting, relied purely on electricity, all examples of Toyota meeting the challenge of fuel diversity. Never satisfied, though, Toyota engineers were simultaneously working on a brand new technology that met all a driver's needs with an even smaller carbon footprint, one that took its lead from nature itself, the hydrogen fuel cell.
水素っていうのは、いろんな一次エネルギーから作ることができます。非常に豊富であって、いろんなものから作れる。エネルギーの持つ素性としてですね、すごくやっぱりいい。
Harnessing the power of hydrogen and oxygen atoms, the fuel cell creates electricity, which powers the vehicle. And its only emission while driving is water, a pattern that mimics the cycle of nature, non-depleting and clean. A new kind of vehicle anyone can be proud to drive.
非常に将来に向かってですね、本当広がる可能性のある車だと思ってますので、そういうものをトヨタとしてはいち早く開発して出していくということが重要だと思っています。
Work began on this groundbreaking technology over 20 years ago. Multiple concept models were developed over the years and tested in the harshest conditions possible. And now, the long wait is finally over. We introduce the FCV. The future of driving has arrived.
今回のFC ユニットはですね、空気を吸って、水を出すと、それを力に変えるっていうユニットなんですね。そうしたトヨタのある意味技術の結晶みたいなところをどう一般の人に分かりやすく伝えていくかっていうのが我々の使命です。
Its philosophy of breathing in the air has informed its design, and its aerodynamic lines guide the wind. Its design speaks to a new form of mobility. It offers the ultimate in modern luxury and the most cutting-edge technology. And yet still gives strong silent acceleration thanks to its electric motor as well as ultra-smooth handling. Because after all, being a fun, clean vehicle is what it's all about. The FCV heralds a new era of freedom, with a range of approximately 300 miles on a single refuel, which takes only about 3 minutes. The game changer. Toyota's vision for the future.
今後の100年のために今、水素の車を普及の糸口をつけることが大事だと思っています。
The FCV, the turning point in sustainable mobility. Once in a lifetime, a technology is born that has the power to change the world. A car that runs on hydrogen and emits only water while driving. The game changer, Toyota's vision for the future. The road ahead never looked so bright. FCV. The future of driving has arrived.
The Mirai fuel cell vehicle runs on electricity generated by a chemical reaction between hydrogen and oxygen. Toyota's newly developed fuel cell stack provides world-class power performance with reduced size and weight. The new Toyota FC stack is compact enough to fit below the vehicle's floor, thereby lowering the center of gravity and in turn enhancing cornering performance. The Mirai is a brand new breed of car that combines sheer driving fun with truly remarkable eco performance. The fuel cell stack is composed of 370 cells, and each of these cells work to generate electricity to drive the motor. Hydrogen supplied to the cells have their electrons removed at the catalyst layer and become protons. Oxygen taken from the air bond with electrons and protons transferred through the electrolyte membrane to produce water. The flow of electrons released from this reaction becomes the electricity that drives the vehicle's motor. Compared with conventional fuel cell stacks, Toyota's new fuel cell stack features a catalyst with even higher reactivity and a thinner electrolyte membrane, bringing improved proton conductivity. The diffusion layer is also thinner and less dense, leading to enhanced diffusion. With these developments, electrode reaction was improved significantly. The new fuel cell stack utilizes the world's first 3D fine mesh flow field, which contributes to improved electricity generation performance. With conventional straight channel, some of the generated water can accumulate easily within the cells, inhibiting electricity generation. The 3D fine mesh flow field provides an even supply of air onto the surface of the cells, while smoothly expelling the water resulting from electricity generation, thereby preventing water accumulation. The development of high-performance electrodes and the 3D fine mesh flow field has led to world-class electricity generation performance. The Mirai is not only remarkably environment-friendly thanks to its revolutionary fuel cell technology, it is also user-friendly and fun to drive.
It starts with a push of a button. Easy-to-read 4.2-inch monitors provide drivers with the automobile's performance data. And the heat-controlled center panel comes with an electrostatic switch. A smooth start leads to a powerful, fun acceleration with full torque, thanks to the electric motor's performance. The FCV's mechanical units are along the floor, creating a low center of gravity and extremely stable driving and handling. And the drive is an absolute pleasure. High response and low vibration are created by a rigid body and support materials. The strength of these components provides the driver and passengers with unprecedented stability. The FCV's torsional rigidity is 1.58 times more stable than standard Toyota sedans. FCV is easy to drive. Its comfortable seating hugs your body. FCV has smaller mechanical components under the floor. The interior cabin is generous with ample luggage space. While powerful, its quiet ride is a source of pride. High insulation, a soundproof body, acoustic glass, combined with an all-ranged motor drive, provides similar noise control performance of the leading sedan. All elements combine to bring great pleasure to your journey, wherever you are headed. The future of driving has arrived. Introducing Toyota's revolutionary new fuel cell system for the FCV. The FCV's fuel cell generates power which is created from hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen, an alternative fuel for gasoline, is a plentiful, environmentally friendly energy element that is created from a wide range of sources. Hydrogen and oxygen create electricity which powers the motor without burning hydrogen. The only emission while driving is water, and no carbon dioxide is emitted. The motor provides exceptionally smooth acceleration, making the FCV fun to drive. This is how the electricity is generated. The car takes in oxygen from the air, which meets hydrogen from the high-pressure hydrogen tank in the fuel cell. Many fuel cells combine to form the fuel cell stack. Hydrogen is supplied to the negative anode and activates, releasing the electron. Then the electron flows to the positive cathode to generate the electricity. After releasing the electron, the hydrogen becomes a hydrogen ion, moving to the positive cathode and bonding with the oxygen in the air, forming water. Hydrogen and oxygen come together in the fuel cell stack to supply the electricity to the electric motor via the power control unit.
The fuel cell unit in the FCV generates over 100 kilowatts of its own electricity, operating at 3.1 kilowatts per liter of output power density.
The high-pressure hydrogen tank contains 5.7 watts per cent, which is a world-class feature. Leveraging Toyota's hybrid vehicle technology, the power control unit manages the fuel cell output power and battery power with detailed precision. This innovative FC unit and HV technology combination makes the Toyota fuel cell system. It takes approximately 3 minutes to refuel the hydrogen, just like fueling a gasoline car, and much faster than an EV car. FCV controls the electricity created by the fuel cell using technology developed from the hybrid vehicle. The motor works as a generator, gathering energy when the car speed is low. This accumulated energy is stored in the battery to support the fuel cell when accelerating. The Toyota FCV's driving distance capability exceeds that of the electric vehicle on the same charge. The FCV has the ability to start in extreme cold and can perform in almost any condition. FCV. The future of driving has arrived.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we are at a turning point in automobile history. A turning point where people will embrace a new environmentally friendly car that is a pleasure to drive. A turning point where a four-door sedan can travel 300 miles on a single tank of hydrogen, can be refueled in under 5 minutes, and emit only water vapor. A turning point that represents many years and countless hours of work by our team to create a car that redefines the industry. All of us at Toyota believe in a future that will be safer, greener, and easier for everyone. We imagine a world filled with vehicles that will diminish our dependence on oil and reduce harm to the environment. A bold but inspiring goal, and today it is a reality. Our fuel cell vehicle runs on hydrogen that can be made from virtually anything, even garbage. It has a fuel cell that creates enough electricity to power a house for about a week. This is a car that lets you have it all with no compromises. As a test driver, I knew this new fuel cell vehicle had to be truly fun to drive, and believe me, it is. It has a low center of gravity, which gives it very dynamic handling. After surviving millions of miles on the test track and 10 years of testing on public roads in freezing cold and scorching heat, after passing extensive crash tests, and after working with local governments and researchers around the world to help make sure it is easy and convenient to refuel, we're ready to deliver. The name we've given to our new car is Mirai, which in Japanese means future. We believe that behind the wheel of the Mirai, we can go places we have never been, to a world that is better, in a car that is better. For us, this isn't just another car. This is an opportunity to really make a difference. And making a difference is what Toyota is all about. The future has arrived, and it's called Mirai.
していただきます。よしよ。これ食べます。はい。以上です。せーの。よし。
Hydrogen is the most abundant element in the universe. It's in almost everything, from water to trees to grass. That's what makes hydrogen such an exciting fuel. But the critics have been vocal. Some have even gone so far as to call bullshit. And they're right, but not in the way they think. I'm an engineer, and these are cows. And all of this manure has hydrogen in it. Let's see if we can use that hydrogen to get a car to really run on bullshit. Let's go. So I'm on my way to meet Ron. He's a dairy farmer. He's got a beautiful little family-run dairy and lots of manure, and that's just what I'm looking for. Wow, Ron, look at this.
Yeah, this is the stuff.
So what do you see when you see these piles?
Manure.
When I look at these piles, I see an enormous amount of energy, and I was hoping we could run a little experiment with your help.
Right.
I'd like to see if we can take manure, strip the hydrogen out of it, and use that hydrogen to power a car.
That sounds crazy, but let's do it.
All right, Ron, thank you so much. I'll bring you back for the good part.
Look forward to it.
All right. So now that we have our truckload of manure, we're on our way to the digester, which is basically a big poo lagoon that breaks down our manure and releases some lovely smelling raw biogas. Then we're collecting some purified gas off the other end and taking it to a steam methane reformer. This is where the real magic happens. Using steam and heat, we can strip out the hydrogen, which should then be able to power our vehicle. A moment of truth. You want to drive?
I would.
All right.
Well, it started.
Well, I told you it could be done, and here we are.
This is great.
It's great, huh? Did you ever think we'd be sitting here, driving a car on that Commodore?
It seemed like a stretch.
No combustion engine in this car. The hydrogen and the oxygen from the air come together in that fuel cell, and it makes DC electricity.
That's incredible.
And it doesn't even smell. But there's many other ways to get the hydrogen. We just demonstrated one with this process.
We're driving down the road, running on bullshit.